For this exercise, I'm going to make use of two vertical viewports. So I'm just going to right click, go down to viewport, and I'm going to ask Caddie for two vertical viewports. So on the right hand side, I would like to face it from the front because we're going to work with the UCS. Now, as you can see, my UCS is at 0 at the moment. It's at world. So on the left hand side, now I can double left click on the UCS icon. I can press O for offset, and I'm going to give it an offset of 200 millimeter. As soon as I'm going to say OK, as you can see on the right hand side in the preview, my UCS is above my objects, and on my left hand side you can also see that my UCS is no longer on the ground at 0. Now to confirm or double check is just move your pointer and you'll see in your status bar at the bottom right, Caddie will show you what is your X, your Y and your Z height. Now as you can see, it's set to 200. So if I'm going to go now to top view, because we want to generate construction lines or make use of text, hatch, dimensions, the rule says if it's set to 2D, it means the projection of the points will be on your UCS. So if it's set to 3D, then it will not be projected onto your UCS. So I'm going to keep it to 2D. That means anything that I'm going to draw now, lines, construction lines, will be on my UCS. So on my left hand side, I'm going to start off with a geometry command, and I want to go parallel. So I'm going to click on parallel command. My distance is going to be 50 millimeter. I'm going to say OK. And Caddie will ask us to click on the correct side of the line. So all I have to do is I just have to click where I would like to have construction lines. Now remember, this construction line is parallel to my polyline that's at the 0 height. So if I'm going to orbit it, my construction lines is on my UCS and my polyline is at the Z height of 0. So let's go back to the top view, and because I'm still in 2D, it means I can go to draw. I can then use polyline, lines, it doesn't matter. S for snap, and I can create a new profile on that UCS that if I'm going to orbit it, all the content I've just drawn now is on the UCS because my snap at the bottom right hand side is set to 2D and not 3D. If I want to put my UCS back to the world, I'm going to press W for world. So now my UCS is back to 0, but the content remains at the Z height of 200 millimeter.